Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie, we're gonna look at the latest additions to the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020, the PC version. In this video, we're mainly focusing on scenery enhancements as well as airports being added to the marketplace. If you're looking for aircraft and liveries or maybe mission packs, then have a look at the description of this video, which contains links to the videos of those videos. The first one is the Austria Danube Bridges by RK Bridger. RK Bridger, known for updating the bridges in Flight Simulator 2020, they went over to Europe and now they updated the bridges which are across the Danube River, which means that they visited multiple cities. So if we look at the models created from east to west, we can see the Aarschach Locks, the Aarchacher Sinn Bridge, the Walsee Mitterkirchen Bridge, the Mountain Bridge, and multiple other ones. Then there also are the PG bridges where lights are added. PG stands for photogrammetry bridges. That's the Nibelungbrücke, the Steiracher Brücke in Linz and Vienna, the Protterbrücke and the Reichsbrücke, and multiple other ones. Now let's have a look at the screenshots because they will really show you what it brings. So this image is specifically interesting because this is the default bridge and this is the real bridge, right? So after the update from Market Bridger, you will get a lot of additional details and they cover this whole area, right? And it's, I would say, a pretty big area, as you can see, which includes multiple bridges. So here is another one. Here's another one, the default, and then the real one. I would say it simply is, I would say, amazing, right? The level of detail, it looks so cool. So if you love bridges and if you love updating your bridge in Flight Simulator 2020, I'm going specifically for the Danube River, then have a look at this package. Then our friends from Dream Scenery are back with the Belfast night enhancements, which will update the lights in Belfast, which is in Northern Ireland. And if we look at it, right, it looks cool. If you would fly over the city normally, then it wouldn't look like this. But our Dream Scenery simply updated it. Then the next one, also from Dream Scenery, it's the Cincinnati and Dayton water mask and water fix. With that, they're fixing the bridges, but also the water mask, which is simply the water, but also the boats which are in the water, right? So that makes it more realistic. And if we look here, we can see the changes. And again, right, this is just a package where you would think, okay, hey, this makes it so cool, so more real, so more added details, or a lot of details being added. That's probably better to say. But it looks pretty cool. So a lot of details in Cincinnati and Dayton if you buy this package and install it, of course. Then the next one is from Flight Sim Studio AG. It's the Ganderkesee Airfield. I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly. Echo Delta Whiskey Quebec. It's in Germany. It's also known for the Atlas Airfield, much easier for me to pronounce. It features an approximately 840-meter long asphalt runway and it's home for the renowned aircraft maintenance Atlas Air Service. Likely that's why it's called Atlas Airfield. So there's special permits, right? Even aircraft with a takeoff weight of more than 5.7 tons are allowed to land here. As the site hosts a reputable Cessna aircraft dealer. So it's really nice. So what are the details? The details are here, right? So detailed objects with interior modeling. So even interior is modeled. PBR textures, custom night lighting, as well as custom animations. And here are some screenshots of the new airfield or updated airfield. Right, you can see that even the restaurants are updated with a lot of details there. And you can see the, I would say, sun protectors over there, right? You can see the interior here over here with the hangar. And also the, let's say, non-air facing field or not the non-air field is updated. So outside or surrounding the airport has received an update. So pretty cool. This one, Ganderkesee Airfield, or also known as Atlas Airfield. Then we've got SoFly. They released Cardiff Airport Echo Golf Foxtrot Foxtrot. It's the capital of Wales, with its all new high realistic rendition of Cardiff Airport. It's situated in the southwest of the UK. It's a huge gateway to many airports of the world for over 4 million locals. That's a lot, right? So you can fly with multiple aircrafts on this airfield because also the Boeing 737, A320, as well as the Boeing 777 is there, which you can use to land at the airport. You must install the Echo Golf Foxtrot Foxtrot Cardiff Airfield if you have World Update number 17 installed. So that's really important because else they will conflict and you will not get the nicest things which you might expect with this one. So what's included? Comprehensive and realistic rendition created for flight simulation, extremely high quality textures throughout the airport, highly detailed projected ground position, expanded and populated parking areas, dynamic lighting, fully modeled terminal interior, which is really cool, and also the modeled control tower interior. So hopefully they added some screenshots which we can have a look at. Then lifelike recreation of the entire airport, animated British Airways maintenance hangar with operational doors, right? So they're opening and closing. Realistic shutter and people populating to the airport, as well as performance friendly in all scenarios. Custom animated people, custom AFCAT, exceptional modeled, custom GSX profile, also pretty interesting if you're owning GFX. Then you can also use this one. So here you can see the level of detail, right? So this is pretty nice, as you can see. Ryanair aircraft. Also, you can see that the jetways are, I would say, customized, right? So even the surroundings, custom hotels are there. People in the terminal building waiting. And this is likely the British Airways terminal. Then also the, let's say, passenger side, right? Where you can drop off your passengers or pick up your passengers. Also being modeled. That's really cool. Also the level of detail of all these signs. Pretty nice. So that's Cardiff Airfield, right? So below they add some screenshots of, I would say, World of its number 17 version, then the other pay versions, and then the, I would say, their version, right? And you can see that, I would say, there's a lot of detail which they simply have added, which I would say would make it pretty interesting to buy. So Cardiff Airfield. Then we're back to Dream Scenery. They released a package, and this package is amazing. It contains, yes, you hear me correctly, 45 items. 45. I think this is the biggest package ever. You can also see that you're getting a huge discount because normally you would pay 450 euros. Now you will get 370 euros discount. And it will only cost you 80 euros. So 46 cities included. So a lot of discounts where you get a really, say, a large portion of the cities, right? So a lot of capitals in Europe, but also other parts of Europe are covered. So have a look at it and then decide on your own if you think it's worth the money. Then scrolling down the list, we will find MSF Scenery Builders. They released the Mount Vernon Outland Airport, Kilo Mike Victor November. That's a regional airport. It's a civic public use airport 3 miles east of Mount Vernon in Jefferson County, Illinois. And the airport is named for longtime airport board member Earl Outland, and it's the home to EAA Chapter 1155. Not too much details, but here you can see what they have added, right? So police car, buses, but you can also see that on the airfield side, there are passengers waiting to board the aircraft. There are parking spots. You can see a heliport even included in this one. It's not sure if you can land on it, but hey, it's there. It's modeled. Next question would be, can you land on it? Also, there's some, I'd say, historical aircrafts, right? So it looks like an event, which is included. Keep in mind that that's likely static scenery and you can't really fly that one or it won't even fly away. Fire trucks in case of emergencies. And then some aircraft standing to depart. So also pretty nice one by MSF Scenery Builders. Then they also updated the Veterans Airport, Kilo Mike Whiskey Alpha. Uh, it's also known as Williamson County Regional Airport. It's 5 miles west of Marion in Williamson County, Illinois, United States. And I would say this is how it looks like, right? So you can see even the signs over here. Say close to parking spots. Again, the school bus. So also a pretty nice one. Then the next one is from Spinoza. They updated the Reading Regional Airport, Kilo Romeo Delta Delta. And that airport is located southeast of Reading in Shasta County, California, USA. It's an airport which is pretty big, right? 1,584 acres and has two asphalt runways. Pretty nice. Terminal building was expanded, and the secure passenger holdings are increasing its holding capacity from 70 to over 200 people. That's also pretty impressive. It also hosts many companies, right? The Reading Jet Center, the FedEx Shipping Center, the Civil Air Squadron, the Reading Air Services, and multiple other ones. So there's a warning here, right? World update libraries are required. So you need to have US, Germany, Nordic countries, and Oceania, and you need to have them installed if you want to use this one. Also, there's a mention that the OV-10 Bronco airfield airplane is not included. You can see that they love the environment because of a lot of solar panels. Here you can see the FedEx Center, passengers arriving or departing from the airport. So also this one, a lot of details being added, right? So in signs, you can see the refueling tanks also there. People watching the airplanes. Also the Reading Air Service with the helicopters. Then the hangar buildings. Not sure if they are opening and closing, but could be. Helicopters. Then this is the aircraft, which they talk about. People on their way. Then also there's the fire trucks, of course. And then some nice, say, interior, which is really a picture, right? So you can't go inside. The interior is likely very black, but from the outside it looks pretty cool. Then France VFR, they released La Rochelle Airport, Lima Foxtrot Bravo Hotel. It's an airport located in Charenton Maritime Department in the new Aquitaine region. It likely requires you to have the VFR package installed from France VFR because they've got a main package. Well, it's not specifically called out, so I'm not 100% sure about that. But what did they include? Well, they included a lot of features, right? High resolution textures, detailed ground markings, photorealistic 3D buildings, numerous animations like helicopters, parachutists, birds, and characters. Vegetation is reworked, realistic light enhancement, runway profiles have been reworked, and it's compatible with or VFR France product range. Would be weird if it wouldn't be compatible, but hey, you can see it's compatible. And the geo reference data for maximum compatibility with future add-ons installed on the same area. So if we scroll down, we can see the level of detail. And here you can see again that this one is Series 1, where they spent serious amount of time modeling this airport, adding a lot of details, including, let's say, signs on the buildings, like the Aero Club. But also, if you look at this piece, it looks pretty cool. Especially probably very useful if you're love flying VFR, although there are also some larger aircrafts on this airport, as you could see. Helicopters for rescue services, as it looks like. So also a pretty nice package. Then we're going back to Dream Scenery. Lisbon and Cascais, water fix. As we discussed already, right? What will happen then is that the boats will, let's say, be leveled out on a normal level. We can see the water looks more clear, and in some cases, some bridges have been updated. In this case, it looks like they're focusing most on the water itself and on the harbors, but it still looks pretty nice. So if you love updating this, and if you love flying above Lisbon and Cascais, then consider buying this one. Then we've got HR SimYard. They're pretty active currently, updating heliports. In this case, heliport RK number 1. It's operational since 2001 under Ara Fluk Ratum. It's a real life rescue base. It's located near a recreational fun park. So it's one on one, right? So it's really built from the real life and now, say, ported to Flight Simulator. It has animated windsocks, a complete day-night cycle lightning, a fuel season support, a landable helipad trailer, and a lot of other cool things. And it's created for World Update number 18. So if we go to the images, which are unfortunately only small, then you can see the helipad over here, right? You can also see that the this is likely the animation park which is close by. So also in the night, it looks pretty cool as well as in the winter. Then scrolling down, we find another nice airport. It's the Ružomberok Airport Pack Lima Zulu Romeo uniform by flying partner Slovakia. It's the gateway to high and low Tatras. And what did they include? Well, they did include a lot. But first, let's look where the airport is. It's a non-public domestic airport with irregulated operations. It's located in the Liptov region east of the city of Ružomberok. And it's say proud of being the gateway to the beautiful high and low Tatras, which is I would say region in that area. So pretty cool. What did they include? Newly modeled buildings, custom buildings and hangars, custom airplanes and cars, a lot of custom objects, models and details, a lot of hand-baked objects as you can see, edited and fitted in 3D, realistic and highly detailed representation of the airport, as well as the realistic ortho photo map. If we scroll down, we can see the level of detail, including the trains which are there. Likely the trains are not moving, but hey, they took the time to add that to the package. You can see it's a small airport, not a very big one, but could still be fun flying over here, right? Especially if you love flying VFR or maybe using your glider, as you can see. Then this is definitely an airport. These ones, likely the I would say remote control aircrafts, you can't fly them, but it's still cool that they have added them. Also, people are added to the scenery. Radio towers. There's likely some industry over there. A lot of woodwork. So you don't only get the airport itself, but also the surroundings have been updated, as you can see, which makes it maybe even more interesting to fly around that part of the world. So pretty cool. Then we're going to the next one because we discussed the OPS preview or the OPS viewer in another video. Is the Skardu International Airport, Oscar Papa Sierra Delta. It's in Pakistan. It's not an, I would say, region where which you see a lot of airports being added, but in this case, it's the first one which I think I ever have seen. So what does it do? It's, I would say, it's nestled amidst the breathtaking Karakoram Mountains, and the airport offers a challenging VFR approach. So if you love challenging yourself, then consider buying this one. It's an international airport that serves as a crucial gateway to the northern region of Pakistan, providing access to the stunning landscapes of the Gilgit-Baltistan. What are features included? 3D models, every structure from terminals to runway recreated, up-to-date airport layout, really important, right? Authentic Pakistani atmosphere, dynamic lighting, stunning surroundings, and perfect for virtual pilots seeking a visual flying challenge in one of the world's most picturesque regions. So let's look at some screenshots and can see that it's located in a pretty nice scenery. Also pretty close to the mountains, right? And again, they are saying, okay, the VFR landing is really challenging. So if you love to challenge yourself, well, then have a look at this one. Then we're at South O Corporations. They released Carape Airport, Sierra Kilo Lima Charlie. Where's the airport located? It's not here. It's not here. It's formerly known as the Los Cerros Airport. It's a national airport located in the municipality of Caripa in Colombia. Thought it already, was not 100% sure. So it's in Colombia. So what did they do? They updated the models with high resolution PBR textures, up-to-date runway, taxiway, apron and stand layouts, and a custom and accurate taxiway signage, and realistic dynamic lighting. And if you apply that, then you will get this beautiful airport, and you can see that the interior is there. Unfortunately, no passengers there. It looks like that they didn't animate them. But other than that, you can see a lot of details being added to this, let's say, medium-sized airport. Also, no one is in the terminal building, but at least the terminal building has been modeled. Then they also updated the Pas di Ariporo Airport, Sierra Kilo Papa Zulu. It's also located in Colombia. Same characteristics, detailed models, up-to-date runway, taxiway, apron and stand layout, and realistic night lighting. And this is what you will get. So smaller airport, but still a lot of fun. A lot of details being added. So if you love to add more details to the existing scenery, then this could be one which you might want to buy. Then the next one is the Ultra China Shanghai City by AMG Studio. And what does this one do? Well, it will likely update the city, and it brings you the most immersive flight experience in the Shanghai area. In the past time, members of the AMG team have gone deep into the streets and alleys of Shanghai, photographing Shanghai landmarks and introducing them to the world of Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, what do you get if you install it? Well, the realistic Shanghai downtown after balancing performance and visual effects, nearly 1,000 customized Shanghai area uh, architectural models, photo level textures, and night scene effects, right? Including some of them Shanghai Tower, Oriental Pearl TV Tower, the Expo Park, and several other ones, including Disney, also pretty nice. All buildings are handmade by our 3D artists, and some unimportant models are and textures have been simplified and optimized to increase the frame rate friendly. And this is what you will get, right? You can see the city has received a massive update. And well, I haven't been there, but if you've been there, let me know via the comments below this video if this is realistic or not. But I would say it looks pretty cool. And you can see a lot of level of detail has been added, including landing on some of the buildings. That's what they didn't call out in their release notes, but it looks like it's possible. So if you're a helicopter pilot or a helicopter fan, then you can also now land on buildings in Shanghai City. And then we're at the bottom of the list. So the almost last one is the New York region VFR objects. So it's a new type of package because I didn't see these packages released earlier by Dream Scenery, and they now add a lot of VFR objects, and likely they will focus on specific areas, right? So there's also a bonus, as I mentioned, because it also includes the water fix for this region. So keep that in mind that you don't buy it separately because you will be disappointed. And as already thought, they are focusing on the industrial area. That's also what they always do in the VFR objects. So a lot of industrial areas have been updated surrounding New York City. So not really, I would say, the city center itself, but really the surroundings. So keep that in mind. But it still looks pretty nice. Then the last one from CM Flight, the Samui Airport Victor Tango Sierra Mike. That's located. Where is the airport located? Who knows? It's the Samui Airport. It holds the crown as the most beautiful and best designed, in tune with its gorgeous natural sounds. It's operated by Bangkok Airways, so likely somewhere in Asia. But where is it? Where is it? It's located in the northern part of the island, near Boput Beach. Uh, Still doesn't say me anything, but if you know it, then it would be good. But likely it's somewhere in Asia, likely somewhere I would say close to China or something. Not clear from the description. But what did they do? Well, first of all, they did add the resort style terminals, both inside and outside, so you can also view the inside. Full landscape level, all support facility buildings, fire and rescue station with iconic HC tower, windsock matching the real one. They added a low poly passengers, as well as they added passenger trams and an iconic clock tower. Uh, then there are some other cool things like plants and coconut trees, reservoirs, boats, points of interest. So don't expect that you only get the airport, but you're getting more because they also added point of interest like the Bangkok Citron Pier and the Big Buddha Temple. A few depot of services are there, right? The full airport services. Parking gate numbers are there. Hand placed custom taxiway and taxiway signage. So cool things. And this is how it looks like, right? So this is the interior of the terminal building. This is the Buddha temple, pretty close to the airport. So pretty nice, right? So it almost looked like a resort indeed. and they added some nice pictures also. And with that, we're at the end of the list. So in total, 19 items, because there was one item which shouldn't be in this list, but I couldn't filter it out. So 19 items are added to the marketplace, specifically looking at scenery enhancements and new airports in the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to receive updates about new videos I'm posting. And I wish you happy flying.